while I'm here, I got time for one more little topic real quick. And that's kids. I can't fucking stand kids. I personally do not want kids. Like, why would I want kids in this economy, in this hellhole, so they can suffer and, you know, just go through the same shit I'm going through? And I don't want anyone to go through this bullshit. Like, what the fuck is the point? I don't want to have a kid to pop out of some woman and then be like, goo goo gaga, time to pay my bills. Who? No. School is already hell as it is. And everyone at some point in time got bullied in school. I remember getting bullied in school because I was poor and I didn't have any good clothes and shit. So I was wearing clothes, like the same shit, probably like every week and shit like that. Because, you know, I just have any fucking clothes. At least they were clean, I could wash them, but I just didn't have any fucking clothes. And, you know, kids are assholes. They'll roast the fuck out of you. They'll get into you, make you feel bad. I remember that shit. But now, that's all over with. I'm good now. Don't give a fuck. Fuck those fucks. Moving on. I do not want a kid to come into this world to get bullied and feel suicidal and feel all sorts of shit. You know, all the bad stuff. Because when people have kids, I feel like they only think about the good parts. Oh, I can't wait to play catch with my son outside in the front yard. I can't wait to go on our first fishing trip. Oh man, I can't wait to just go on walks and take family pictures. Okay, well, what about the times when they get sick? What about if they get cancer? You know, what if they get hurt? You know, what if they end up, you know, fucking dying at a very young age? What if they can't handle this life stuff like you can handle it? You know, people, I feel like having kids is very selfish because people only think about themselves when they do it. You know, the best way to have a kid is just don't have one. If you love your kid, just don't have it. Like, don't do it. There's just no point, because then you already, just think about how hard it is to take care of yourself. You want to bring another little you into this world? For what? So you can get old and they can take care of you, and then they gotta deal with the same thing and they gotta die too? I won't feel comfortable with that. I won't feel comfortable with knowing my seed is going to die, because everything dies. You know, trees die, grass die. If it's living, it's gonna die no matter what. It might take a long time or a short time, but eventually it's gone. You know, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with having to hear my kid come home from school feeling depressed because they got bullied or some shit like that, or someone touched them, or like just something fucking awful and weird and stuff like that, because I'll act the fuck out. You know, you're not gonna do that shit to my kid. But it's just so many things, you know, on top of, you know, fees and costs and having care, you know, and then just adding another mouth to feed to one you're already struggling, you know, to feed yourself. Why would you want to do that? Well, kids will save my marriage, or kids will save my relationship and bring joy to our family. What if they don't? What if they just become destructive? You know, all the killers, you know, and rapists and stuff out there, their fucking mom and dad probably thought the same shit. Look where they're at. Raping and killing and robbing people. Like, come on. You think your little bundle of joy at like age fucking 1 won't grow up to be someone really bad? Just because, well, if I raise them right, people change. People change a lot. Someone will be a person like this themselves one day, and then the next day they'll turn to a fucking cannibal. Like, it's ridiculous. It's a super huge change in a day, but you know, it can happen. I'm sure it has happened, you know, throughout history. You can't make this shit up. Like, shit like this does happen. And but people don't understand that. They think that, oh, well, if I have a kid, well, my kid could probably cure cancer. That's what everyone else thought too. Oh, my kid, he can cure world hunger. Everyone else thought that too. And it just keeps going on and on. Well, my kid can probably be a rocket scientist, and my kid can blah, 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 this and that. It's like they're projecting what they want themselves, what they want to do in life, onto a little bundle of joy. So, I just don't understand. People say it's not selfish to have kids either. Well, if anything, you're selfish because you want to keep all your money and time to yourself. You're goddamn right I do. No fucking shit I do. I'm all I got. Like, you can't try to make someone feel bad for not wanting to have someone else to take care of for the rest of their life. who does that? Like, if you shame people for not wanting kids, it's pretty weird. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, why? Why do you care so much? I don't know. I just don't see myself having kids ever in my life. And I'm okay with that. It's just not for me. If you think you can handle kids and stuff, I'm not going to stop you. It's totally your life. I don't have to deal with it. But just think about what you're doing, and just think about all those feelings that you have, you know, yourself, like just think of all the, not all the good stuff. Think of all the depressing things that you have to go through and have went through, and what you will go through. And think about all those bad emotions that you get throughout the day. You really want to make another person go through the same thing? Because, well, you know, I think it's time for a kid because that's what I heard growing up, and time to suffer and have a family, and, you know, get tired of my job that I have to feed my kid, and probably get a divorce and probably never see him again. It's just, I don't know. I just don't want to go through that. It just sounds terrible. No. But I'm good. But thanks for tuning in. If you did, I mean, if you're new, just discovering me, hi, hello, how are you? I'm doing awful. I'll be all right, though. If you like it, thanks for liking it. And if you don't like it, well, hey, do what you do. I don't care. But that's all. I'll see you guys some other time. Oh, and if you have a topic or something you want to hear, I said in the last video, directly behind this one, drop in the comments and I will be sure to definitely reply to you and, I don't know, talk about whatever you want to hear. Thanks for tuning in.